Most people lose negotiations, not because they say the wrong thing, but because they can't handle silence. You're in a negotiation, salary, business deal, even a simple agreement. You say your number. Then what happens? You start talking again. You justify it. You explain it. You try to help them understand. And in that moment, you lose leverage because you couldn't stay silent. Here's the truth. The moment you start feeling silence, you give away your power. What happens after you speak? In every negotiation, there's a critical moment. You say your price or your position. And then there's silence. That silence is pressure, and most people panic. They think, say something. This is awkward. I need to explain. So they talk, and every extra word weakens their position. Scenario 1, salary negotiation. You say, I'm looking for 70,000. Now there's silence. The employer is thinking, evaluating, watching you. Now watch the mistake. You say, of course I'm flexible. It depends on benefits. I just meant around that range. You just lowered your own value. No one forced you. You did it yourself. Silence didn't hurt you. Your reaction to it did. Scenario 2. Price negotiation. Client says, that's a bit high. Now the pressure is on you. Most people respond instantly. I can lower it. We can work something out. Now you've lost control because you reacted to pressure. Silence is not empty. Silence is where decisions are made, and whoever controls it controls the outcome. Scenario 3. Authority pressure. Your boss questions you. Why should we approve this? Now you feel it. You start over-explaining, talking faster, trying to justify everything, and now you look unsure. Not because your idea is weak, but because your delivery is. The more you explain under pressure, the less confident you look. So how do you use silence instead of fearing it? Simple. You follow one rule, the 5-second silence rule. After you speak, you say nothing. For 5 seconds. No matter what. Why it works. Silence creates pressure. And pressure makes people uncomfortable. When people feel uncomfortable, they start talking. They reveal more. They negotiate against themselves. And you gain control without saying anything. Scenario. You say your price? Silence. They shift in their seat. They speak. Maybe we can adjust the timeline? Now they're negotiating for you, because you didn't break. Practical steps 1. Say your position, then stop. No follow-up, no explanation, no justification. Just say it, and stop. 2. Hold your body still. No nervous movements, no fidgeting, no forced smiles. Stillness signals confidence. 3. Maintain calm eye contact, not aggressive, not weak, just steady. This reinforces your position. 4. Let them fill the silence. They will, almost always, because silence makes people uncomfortable. Let them talk. Let them adjust. Let them reveal. Whoever talks first after the offer loses leverage. 5. Use minimal words if needed. If they push, use, that's my number. That's what works for me. Then silence again. 6. Detach from the outcome. This is critical. If you need the deal, you'll break silence. You'll talk. You'll negotiate against yourself. But if you're detached, you stay calm, and control stays with you. Real life rapid fire. Let's lock it in. You state your price, silence. They hesitate, you wait. They push, minimal response. They talk, you listen. Every time, you stay still. Negotiation is not about talking better. It's about needing to talk less. Most people think power comes from words, from arguments, from persuasion. But real power shows up in silence, because the one who can sit in pressure, without reacting, without explaining, without breaking, is the one in control. So next time you're in a negotiation, say what you need to say, then stop, because in that silence, you're not losing control. You're taking it.